So I guess just drop this sucker in there. Like that. And put it all back together. Don't want to pinch that wire in there. I assume this is going to have to be fairly tight because it can't leak. A lot of coolant under pressure there. So this is going to be 1/16 of a turns. That's why you want to get it as far in with your fingers as you can. Okay, so now I've done it. I pinched this, I don't know, it's a vacuum tube in there. Broke it in half. I did read somebody else did that too, so not the first one, but now I don't know what to do about that. Okay, after that fiasco, I've sort of cobbled together this hose using sacrificing my WD-40 straw and some black electrical tape. I'm really hoping that's something like non-critical, you know, maybe it goes to the door chime or some sort of inside ozone filter, but for all I know car won't start. Maybe you could make a comment about what this little hose does back here, maybe to set my mind at ease. Also want to make sure, again, that if you try this on your own, that doesn't happen to you. Don't let it happen to you. Okay. I'm guessing these things need to be pretty darn tight so that we don't get any coolant leaking around there. So you missed 15 minutes of me turning this a 1/16 of a turn. Get this as tight as I possibly can without wrecking anything else. Okay, not as tight as I possibly can get it, but as tight as I can get it without breaking it. Okay, I think I've got everything back together again now. You want to make sure you get all your tools out of here so that they don't fall in the engine or you don't slam your hood on them. Check everything once more and make sure it all looks like you put everything back together. All the plugs are in. These are in. I only lost I don't know, maybe a quarter cup of coolant when I pulled that hose off, so it isn't a big deal, but I'm gonna open up the radiator and let any air out of there too. Yeah, I don't even see any in there, so I'm gonna fill that up with some mixed X-Cool. All right, now I got it filled up here. I'm gonna just leave the radiator cap off for a few minutes, and hopefully it'll start to let any air out of the radiator. Big moment of truth here. Okay, so here's what we're looking at, this temp gauge right here. Just started it, it's cold morning, so it isn't warmed up yet, but if you can see, there's a 210 and then there's a line in between 100 and 210. And the gauge, even if I just sat here and let it idle all day long, it never got above one mark below that halfway point. So I kind of it was warm enough air coming out of the vents, but not hot. Okay, I would say moderate success. Been driving around. I drove around for like 10 minutes, and the needle kind of dances. It goes about one click above halfway, and then it falls back, and goes one click above halfway and falls back. But there's plenty hot air coming out of the vents, although it's not nearly as cold a day as it tends to get here. I'm not really sure where it's supposed to run. I suppose 210 is not right since it's a 190 degree thermostat, but I would have thought it would run warmer than that, get better gas mileage. But yeah, it seems to be working better. So and nothing's leaking, so that's good. We'll try it out for a week, see how it goes. Maybe you guys can leave a comment on people who have ones that work right, where it runs as far as how hot it runs when it's cold outside, or it should always run the same temperature no matter if it's cold or hot. So that's it for now.